Okay, well, welcome back to my channel. Listen, we're going live. Hey, y'all, it's Talisa Ray. I'm going to just wait because maybe some people are going to join and maybe not. And I'm hoping that I'm doing this right. It says I'm live. Yeah, so I'm going to just wait a second, see if any of y'all show up. I sure hope I went live, though. I'm going to tell you what. Oh, in order to know that, I would need to probably hit the comments. Hey girl, hey, good morning. Good morning. Because maybe it'll be just us. But I hope you stay because it's my first live back and I just kind of want to catch up, but I also want to talk about Love is Blind because evidently we absolutely need some glasses. So we'll just see. We'll see as I'm trying to figure this thing out again. How have you been? Hey, Luna. Welcome. I'm really excited to be here. I'm gonna just give it like 60 more seconds because, like I was just saying, it might just be us. And that's okay because people can come back because you got to get reacquainted with me and my personality and the way this sun is set up over here. Hey, D Brown. The sun, is that bothering y'all? Does that bother y'all too much? I should have put something on, some under eye concealer or something. That might be better, but I'm sitting a little uncomfortable. Anyway, I ain't been here in a while, so I just kind of wanted to check in first and just let y'all know what's been going on and where I've been. I've been home. I've been being Kingston's mother. Thank you. I've been trying to get a little fit and heal my heart a little bit. Because what I recognize is when I go through a breakup, I have to do, oh, good. Thank y'all. And I can sit a little better. When I go through a breakup, honey, I need to recalibrate. I need to figure some stuff out. I can't give nobody none of me without being the best version of me. And so I had my heart broke a little smidge, I might have broke a little heart too, but I'm back now. Back again. Yeah. What y'all been up to? How y'all been? Kingston's a senior this year. I just turned 48. Look at me trying to figure out what you've missed in my life. I've been on a few trips. And I actually did 9 episodes in a week. Okay? 9 episodes in a week. So that tells you that I'm more than capable of committing to something when it comes to us here on YouTube. And I'm back. I'm going to also today, since I went through all 9, today I'm going to start Queen's Court. Are y'all watching Queen's Court? Are y'all watching Queen's Court? Because I'm going to record it. And Queen's Court this go round has Delicious, or London, aka Delicious, K Michelle, and Lisa Ray. So I'm gonna record that because we all deserve love as the sisters. Isn't that weird? Tamar found her man. Just more proof. Just more proof. Listen, I'm so glad to be here. Yes, and I'm wondering if they're gonna tell us why Delicious and the Central Park 5 guy, why is that his name? Why don't we know his name? Is his name Michael? Am I just pulling that out my ass? Why they got a divorce? Because one day she was all lovey-dovey, and the next day she wasn't. It was off. She was back to like trying to date and figure some stuff out. I just thought, yeah. So okay. So y'all are watching though. Love is Blind. Because if y'all got some questions for me, you just ask me, just throw them in there and ask me, and about what's been happening with me or whatever, that I'm really an open book. It's not much that I'm going to hide from you. There might be some stuff that I ain't going to share, but there's not much. Nevertheless, y'all are watching Love is Blind, right? Season 7. It's my first season. It's my first season watching Love is Blind. Well, I always start off like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I watched like the first episode and I'm all like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Not even a little bit. I'm always like, I don't, this it's cool. What are we doing? And then my friend and peer at work, who is also a ray of sunshine, I'm sure that you heard that story, was like, she was always like, you need to review this. You need to, she's always throwing shows for me to review. And I'm never like, I'm all like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And my spirit be like, no, you're not. You don't want to watch any TV because it takes a lot to watch the TV and then go and record and then edit, because I'm not one of those free like people who just be talking and don't have to edit. I have to edit some of the stuff I say out because I'll be like, that's not politically correct. Oh, that might have been too many curse words. And so I edit some stuff out. So I'm not one of those type of people. Anyway, so she got me to do this. She was like, watch it. Go ahead. And when this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And then I was like, oh, I'm all in. I'm all in. And then I was stuck. And I was like, this is how I know I'm back. Are you on TikTok? I like that you didn't know the drama to see someone find out. I didn't. And I try to stay away from, like, until I review the show, I try to stay away from people's reviews, from like any TikTok drama. Like, I literally try and stay away. But then when Cynthia hit me with, girl, so all of the drama about your fave, I said, don't tell me. Let me finish. And then I was like, I'm done. Tell me, baby. Listen. So let's talk. I am on TikTok, but I kind of stayed away from it, Luna. And they are going nuts. Let me see. Will you be watching and reviewing Married at First Sight? You know, that was one of my first babies. So I think I am. But you know how it's been declining, but I think I am. So anyway, Love is Blind. Hey, B, Love is Blind. Let's talk about it. I don't know if I like that scrolling banner, y'all. I'll be trying stuff, okay? We're going to leave it there for just a few minutes, but I think that's going to mess with my neural divergence. So let's start easy. And I welcome you guys to come on and be on the actual live with me. If you feeling froggy as we getting a little closer or more in depth, and you want to get on here and share, I'm gonna drop that link because I be feeling like I need to see y'all. I want to hear your voice. And that's actually why I decided, you know what, Saturday morning, we're doing a live. We're going to go ahead and do a live. We're going to sit and talk to y'all for an hour, because the way the stuff was unfolding, I was like, I know you lying, and I need immediate gratification. Immediate gratification. Okay, we're going to get rid of the banner now. Okay, that's enough of the banner. I can't do it. I'm trying the new stuff. I can't do it. Okay, so let's start easy. Let's start easy because we got a lot to talk about. Let's talk about Garrett and Taylor as they are through episode 9. Hey, Lori. Hi, sis. Let's talk about Lori child. Let's talk about Taylor and Garrett as they are now. Like, I like them. They were one of my first favorite couples. It was Tyler and Ashley, and then Garrett and Taylor. And I felt like, oh, this is a good match. Like, hey, Glenn, look, I'm all like, which one is it? Hey, bro, how you doing today? It's good to see you. I know you like, what, did she go live? And did. So Garrett and Taylor, I like them together. I think they complement each other very well. I think I feel like they are having all the conversations that people be needing to have. Like I see them, I still see them as making it. I think that they're gonna make it. Oh, listen. Oh, okay, listen. So if y'all got children, if you don't have children, follow speech melodies, songs for late talkers. So like if you know someone who has a child, like this is a beautiful channel, it's a new channel, and they're like songs specifically for us. Um and if you know someone with a child or you have young children, I think you should follow that channel. I actually love what she's doing. Okay. 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 Keep these coming, superstar. I see your see TV in your future. She loves me. She loves me. We've been doing this for a little while, and you know, ain't no TV in my future. But listen, I mean, let me not say that. From your mouth to God's ears, I be all over the place. So you like Garrett and Taylor, D. How do y'all feel about them? Like, especially now that we find that she really wants to come back to California and live in San Diego. And he's from Fredericksburg, never left the region that he is in. So y'all, what? I think that that's going to prove to be an issue, even though he right now is like, I'll follow you to the end of the earth. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. That shit is starting to get on my nerves. Oh my God, that makes me sound so jaded and tainted, but I'm not. It's just it feels like overkill. Like, are you trying to convince us or them that you love them, that you have to say it so much? But I understand that people have words of affirmation and you need to hear it. I get it. But I'm also like, pipe down. Pipe down, quiet up. What are you doing? So yeah, like it's just me and D Brown. We the only ones that like Taylor and Garrett. That's it. Who else? What you got? Oh my God, when they say I love you that much, it doesn't seem genuine. I agree. I absolutely agree. Hands down. It makes me feel like you're putting on a show, like there's a facade, because I get new relationship energy. I get it. So that's when you in a new relationship and everything is roses and beautiful and you love them and you want to be with them, but that shit fades. And is it going to last? And I've been telling myself here lately that maybe I just need to just start new relationships again, like I used to when I was younger. Dudes would only last like 90 days and I'd start fresh. And so maybe I need to just keep getting them highs really quick. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, right, bro. Like, his mom. I feel like his mom is just really going to be too involved. She's got a lot to say. But I also like that he was like, if my mother or my parents don't agree with us getting married or me moving to San Diego, I'm still coming. But when your parents or your father says, or they say that they don't give their blessing, what about you? I think culturally, that's going to be a problem for Taylor. She wasn't even able to respond with like, yes, to stay on the East Coast. Yeah. But even in that, I don't think that she was able to say like full-heartedly yes, wholeheartedly, that's the word, yes on that. Like, and so that worries me because that might be detrimental to their unit, allowing other people to come in and dictate how your relationship goes. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Let's go on and go to who can we talk about next? Because now all other four got problems. So let's just talk about Hannah and Nick. You don't think that they're getting married? You don't think Garrett and Taylor are getting married? Or are we talking about Hannah and Nick? Because Hannah and Nick ain't gonna make it. And if they do get married, it's just because they were doing something. They're going to be divorced in 6 months, annulled in 6 months. Like, Hannah and Garrett, Hannah Garrett, Hannah Garrett, that ain't even people child. Hannah and Nick D, honey, they a problem. They are an absolute problem. Specifically, him being so inexperienced in life in general, and then her thinking she knows all of the things. Like at 26, she thinks she knows all of the things and knows how life is going to work. Now she knows how it's done, how it's operated for her this far up until now, but I think that she needs to give him a little grace. Um, I don't know. I don't know about well, I do know I don't think that they're going to work out. Even if they say yes because they're young and they think they're going to work out, I think that they're going to say no because she doesn't know how to give grace. And he's just going to be following along with what she says because he wants to please her, like he wants to make her happy. I think that she is a bit too critical of him and really has really throws all those digs at him. Like, for instance, when they first got back from Cabo and she was like, I'm emotionally more mature. I'm mature. I'm more intelligent. So what did you pick him for? What was the reason? That's what I want to know. What was the reason? Specifically, what were you talking about in the pods? He was very shallow at first, and I was like, but then he started like showing that he really does want to be part of this process. And then we get to Cabo and she the shallow one. She's like, oh yeah, he's not what I thought he was. Cause that whole sharing that you're a football player, sharing that you're a cheerleader. I think I said that in one of my reviews, kind of gives you a glimpse into what you look like physically. I don't know. It's almost like she's disgusted with Nick. It is very off-putting. Absolutely, D. Absolutely. uh like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. And then are you just planning to break his heart when we get down to when we get down to it, when it gets down to it and you get to the altar and you guys talk and you keep saying yeah, 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 are you just planning on being like, well, we here now and I don't like you and this is the list, no longer 6 things but 555 things. There's 555. I don't know why that came out. Who needs those numbers? I don't know. But 555 things that are wrong with you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's her delivery. Absolutely. Listen, listen, listen. Glenn, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I wish somebody was still paying my car insurance. I wish I was still on my parents' car insurance. I was never on their car insurance. And I also wish that somebody was paying my cell phone. Ain't nobody ever paid my cell phone bill. As a matter of fact, I be paying everybody's cell phone bill. Okay? Like, and I don't know, nor can he boil pasta. I think that he can boil pasta, Glenn. I think that she makes him nervous. Like, everything that he does is wrong. Everything he does to her is wrong. You don't sweep every day, the entire house. No, I don't. No, I don't vacuum every day. No, I don't sweep every day. The vacuuming is happening maybe once a week. Okay. The kitchen part of the cleaning process is sweeping and, using the Swifter or mopping. Is that what they're called? The wet ones. But I'm not doing that. I'm not vacuuming my house every day. Y'all got hardwood floors, or y'all sweeping your hardwood floors every single day? Every single day? I don't think so. Nor can he. Boy, look, you was hard on him. Agreed. Luna, Nick needs a strong spouse, but so does Hannah. She needs someone to lean on because she has had to be strong at a young age. I would agree. I think that she does need a soft place to land, but I don't think that she's ready to receive the soft place to land. She's going to see her spouse that is strong as someone who is trying to tell her what to do, take away her autonomy or take her independence or autonomy away from her, versus seeing it as someone that is adding to her, right? And I wonder why she got put out at 18. I'm maybe I need to get me a robot vacuum because, baby, I'm not. I'm not over here vacuuming every day. And so I don't think they're gonna work. And if they say yes, it's just because they said yes, and because his parents love him and love her so much. They think that she's a beautiful spirit, which she probably is. I'm not gonna negate that, but I think that they both have a lot to learn. They both have a lot to learn. Uh let's go ahead and talk about Alex and Tim. And they have from day one not been on my top list. They've been an issue for me. Um I love black love, and you know that I want black women to receive the love that they desire and that they deserve, and not because of, the trauma that we've had, but the good kind, the kind that, is afforded to us through God's love, right? Like, I really want that for all black women. But as we can see, there are so many nuances as to reasons why black women be black women, and when it comes to black men, that's what, like, how we just pull up, or how we are so skeptical, or how we aren't as vulnerable and soft as we want to be, because we sometimes are deceived. Now, in this instance, when we talk about Alex and um Tim, Alex Alex is very much so bullheaded, kind of stubborn. um doesn't yet, because I don't want to say doesn't have, but doesn't yet have the capacity to really understand where Tim is coming from as it relates to, like, when they were in Cabo. Okay, let's back up. When they were in the pods and he said, "I'm glad that we were able to have fun. I thought that you were so serious that we would not be able to have any fun." And I thought, so is she just very matter of fact the entire time? Like, what is going on? But it was an alert. It was not a flag. I just was alerted. Additionally, he's very monotone, but very even keel in, like, his presentation. He does smile. He is an attractive man. She's gorgeous, but very, like, I don't know. There's not a good balance between the two of them. Like, he wants her to be more fun. He's going to need to be more fun. I'm a Virgo. I love Virgo, but Virgo men, they're a little different. They're a little different than Virgo women. And I think that his Virgo is really, 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 really showing up. Um, So that first argument that they had in Cabo, when we heard about it, I had wished we had seen it, because what kind of names were you calling him? Was she saying BA nigga? Ooh, I meant to say not the nigga part, so I might as well say the whole thing, y'all. Was she saying bitch ass nigga? Was she calling him a bitch? Was she saying F you? You know what I'm saying? Now that I got all of that out, hey Miss C, now that I got all of that out, okay, I'm not gonna say that no more because we lied. But I just wanted to know, like, absolutely, I don't know you well enough. I've only known you 10, 12, 15 days, and you calling me out my name, and we didn't got this high, and I didn't share with you that I don't like arguing. And there's probably a reason that he doesn't like arguing. I don't like arguing. It makes me feel toxic, and it makes me be like, like, I don't like it. So she didn't listen to any of that. And then she's so irritated. Like, I got tired of the dog thing too. I'm a dog. This dog. I got tired of it too. But you can see that she was easily irritated and annoyed. And so everything irritates her. Everything annoys her. And I think I mentioned on one of the reviews, like, hey, that's going to be a problem, that she is easily annoyed and frustrated by everything. She was annoyed by the hat I was like, the hat looks cute. Like, I also said that when we get on these shows, that you know exactly what is wrong and what, the things that we need to work on as it relationally. You get to see people who don't know why they're not in a relationship. They get on there and they find out why they're not in a relationship, and why they are not in a relationship. And for her, it's because she's easily irritated. Like, she probably needs to start meditating daily so that she can just calm her spirit and center herself daily. Because if I got on the show, I said that too, y'all would be like, "Oh, that's why you by yourself," and I'd be like, "Yup, yup, that's why. Let me see, y'all saying something. Oh, if Love is Blind came to LA, would I apply? Nah, not now. Maybe when I had first started reviewing stuff, I would have. My age, I think, um, disqualifies me from a lot of the shows that are out. I likely would not. Had I been younger, I would apply. I would have probably joined Married at First Sight. I might have done Ready to Love. I might have done Love is Blind. Like, but also who I am now isn't who I was, 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I probably would have been like, oh no. But now, honey, I want to do all the things. All the things. I've been on a couple shows. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Phone Swap. I went on Phone Swap. I'm gonna come back to that because it's important when we get to the end. Let me see. Yes, Alex is gonna mess it up wholeheartedly and break her sweet dad's heart. So yeah, we're still talking about them because we hadn't finished. She wants to make her dad proud in the things that she does, because she had said, if my parents don't like you, then it's a no for me, dog. Like, that's what she said. And additionally, that letter that Tim wrote to her father, first reading it to her directly, had me in tears, and then reading it to the dad, I was bawling. I got to figure out how to do reactions, because my reactions when I'm watching and the things that I say are so different than what I actually come back and say. Like, I write the stuff down, but then I'd be like, but that raw reaction would have y'all being like, I know, is she crying? I really need to figure out how to do that. I know it's a software program that I need. Maybe my brother Glenn will help me out. And then when they went to the houses, Glenn say that room was a mess. D's like that whole house was a mess. Listen, listen. We went to his house. It was neat. It was organized. Everything had a place. Like, you knew that either he is cleaning it up himself or he has someone coming in and cleaning. And we went to Alex's house, baby. She didn't even try to clean up before knowing you were going on this show. Knowing you were going on this show, knowing that the possibility, because I know that everybody didn't find somebody. There were a few people, like the woman with the braids, that one guy. A lot of people didn't find someone that they connected with. So knowing that you were going on the show and that you could possibly be someone who was chosen, right, and to move forward and go to Cabo and blah blah blah, why wouldn't you clean up after yourself? Why wouldn't you straighten up your house? Why wouldn't you push all the stuff away? Why wouldn't you call somebody and be like, girl, come help me? Listen, but I'm not here to judge her. Listen, I'm not here to judge her. She's overwhelmed and overstimulated. That just dropped in my spirit just now. So the reason why she just wanted to go take a shower and lay down and had gotten so bothered by the question she got from Tim is because she's neurospicy somewhere. And that's not a bad thing, and it doesn't mean a lot. That means that she was overstimulated and she needed to take some time for herself. And when I think about her house being as messy as it is, it's because she's overstimulated. She probably wants to clean up. She probably wants to put the stuff together. But the fact of the matter is, she doesn't know where to start, or she starts and she can't. Like, there are so many nuances. And so, like, because when we got a glimpse and he was like, my parents drove way down here to meet you. We saw that little bit and you went in there and went to sleep. She was probably overstimulated. I'm not giving an excuse, but I'm saying that there's something that's going on with her neurologically that may be preventing her from doing a lot of the things that we see as normal tasks. Because when I'm overstimulated, if y'all saw that bedroom right now, y'all would be like, Talisa, and I'd be like, judge your mama, not me. I got a chair full of clothes that need to be folded. Like, my bed got all my YouTube stuff that I be, my notes and my external hard drive. I mean, it's not that bad, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. So I don't know. It's a mess, and she could have at least cleaned it up. I'm giving her some grace. But she needs to figure out how to make this relationship work with Tim, because I think he wants it to work. That's it. I think he wants it to work. Everybody is her house. The whole house was a mess. The house. And her talking about his couches, her talking about anything that he does. But also, when you think about Cabo, maybe she needs to learn how to don't put it down, pick it up. Maybe she needs to learn that trick that people who have ADHD, don't put it down, pick it up. So, if you brushing your teeth, you take the cap off and you put the cap down, don't put the cap down, put the cap up. If you are drinking, having some dinner or whatever, and you use the hot sauce, don't put the hot sauce down, put it black. Like that, there's some kind of trick to that. I know I'm over here. Y'all know I give a lot of people grace. I be giving grace. And if we did these reactions, my reaction would be like, girl, that's nasty. Girl, how dare you? I would have had my mama come over here and clean up my house. I would have somebody if my house looked like it. Don't look like that. If I could turn around, because I'm on my laptop, if I could turn my house around, it just looks lived in. It's not messy. So I'm just messing with y'all. But for real, judge your mama, not me. Let me see. And her talking about his couches. Those were nice couches. His house looked like a man lived there. It did not look like there was any woman's touch. Like, no, woman had come and put some curtains or bought some paintings from Ross or Marshall's, or, everything looked like he had designed it himself. Like, nothing looked like a woman was there. And I would have been like, yeah. Oh, look at that. Yes, come on. Overwhelmed and overstimulated is a whole thing, and it happens. So who do we want to talk about next? Since they're gone, let's talk about Steven and Monica. Prime example of I love you so much, I love you. What are they talking about in these damn pods? I don't know. And maybe, like, she's 36 though. She's 36. What was he, 31? I don't know. Like, what were they talking about? They came in with these notebooks. You go in there with the women in the women's quarters, you go in the men's quarters. Are you guys sharing like questions that you're asking? Like, did you ask ChatGPT? Like, did you talk to your friends knowing that you were going on here? Did you Google something to talk about what questions to ask when getting to know someone? And I think people shy away from sexual questions. They had no chemistry. Do y'all agree that they had no chemistry? She wanted to be married badly. I can see that entirely. Look, see, D Brown also is saying overused I love you and did not feel the chemistry from them either. Like, and she's a bombshell, like drop dead gorgeous bombshell, but also needs a lot of validation. She needs a lot of validation and words of, hey, Michelle girl, needs a lot of validation. Like, words of affirmation are her jam, okay? Lot of validation. Needs to be told that she's pretty. Needs to be told that she's amazing. Lot of validation. How many times am I going to say validation? Validation, okay? I really want her to find love, but I also really need her to like pull back and take a 100-foot view of who she is. Like, she did give someone that was an electrician a chance. Someone that she would normally see as beneath her. But if you in a union, baby, them electricians make the good money. Okay. I work for the electric company here. Now they're not electricians, but there are some that are electricians on the side. But if you can get into the power companies, even with us now really moving ahead and advancing and progressing towards clean energy, it's still really a good place to be. How did I get there? I'm all talking, my work brain is trying to click in. Let's click that off, okay? So even though she gave him a chance, I don't think that she did. But she was trying, because baby, when she gave him some money, when she said, I can carry us, when he found out that his contract had ended, when the foreman had told him, and she was like, well, I can carry us. Like, she was willing to make it work. But although Steven is like found out that he has some African ancestry, baby, his personality, his behavior, all his characteristics, the way he looks his views of the world, still are very much so white boy. Still very much so white boy. When you look at him, you could see that there's something. I would not have said Italian if I was talking to a friend of mine and he was saying, he was like, well, would you? I said, I'm the person that's going to say, oh, you look like you sure you don't have no black in you? You sure your parents don't, like, somewhere, your grandparents in your ancestral line? I'm the person that would say that. And he was like, you know what? I think you're the person that would volunteer that information. I said, because I would volunteer it, I would ask it, but with a smile and with loving kindness, because I'm nosy and I be wanting to know all the things. I want to know all of the things. And so he looks like it. I'm like a shade, maybe 2 shades darker than Steven, and his hair is curly, and he's got a nose. One of them. Only thing that makes you think about that that he's an other is really the color of his eyes. Oh, okay. He told her he was a cheater. He did. He said that. But I'm going to ask you this, everybody. Can people change? Do you believe that people can change their behavior? Or are they always going to be a cheater? So if I've cheated once in my lifetime, will I always be a cheater? That's my question. Can people change? If I was a liar, am I always going to be a liar? If I'm an addict, am I always going to be an addict? Whatever the addiction is. Y'all let me know down below in the look down below, like I'm on the thing. Let me know. Let me see, because no, it wasn't Glenn. So her asking for her money back, how much money did she give him? That's the question. I don't think that was petty at all. I felt like, run me my money. Like, we are just now friends. And we're not even friends. I gave you a loan because you didn't have no job. Run me my money. Run me my money. And I don't know if she just did it because she was hurt and maybe she would normally not do that. But I don't know. Y'all think it was petty? It may be a little bit. But honestly, I feel like she was hurt. And hurt people. And he probably needed that money for, whatever, card, whatever. He should have still had some money saved. But that's what tells me, like, she was really trying to make it work, that she was really all in, per se, because she wanted to be a support system for him, and did not feel a way that she made more money. Like, and you knew that she made more money because of the way she carried herself. You could tell that she took really good care of herself and that she liked nice things. That it might have been borderline materialistic, but it wasn't. Like, I don't know, but she was willing. And honestly, a lot of her characteristics remind me of my cousin who is high up in the food chain in the banking world. Black woman, black on black on black. Is not no, she is the black girl exotic, okay? Like, because I feel like all black women are exotic, but people be like, oh, because they have, different ethnicities in them, that they are. No, no, no. She's black on black on black. Like, and so she reminded me, like her energy reminded me of my cousin, but my cousin is not um a name whore like you would know. Like she wears nice things, but you wouldn't know. It's not like it's gonna say Louis Vuitton or YSL. You're not, I've never seen her wear things that had those labels. Anyway, but she reminds me of my cousin. Yes, just asking what you was just asking. Hold on, wait, let me see. Was asking for her money back. Stephen has so many red flags. Let's talk about that. I don't know if this is really a red flag, but I think a conversation should have been had about kinks. Like, what are y'all talking about? That's where I started off. What are y'all talking about in these pods? Like, are y'all not talking about sexual intimacy, the things that you've done, the things that you're ashamed of or embarrassed that you've done, the things that you want to try, any kinks and things? Like, you would be surprised how many people have kinks and what they look like and the variety of them. And I'm here to tell you that it's not just one of their things. Like, black people have kinks. Like, I like shibari rope. Do y'all know what shibari rope is? Go ahead and Google that. Shibari rope is being the art of being tied up. Okay. Now I do it to myself, but look it up. It's intricate artwork, intricate rope work. You got people, most people know sub and dom, right? People know like that kind of stuff, but there's sensual play, there are sensory play, which is like with food and with touch. And most of you probably have done sensory play with your spouse, like, feeding them food or taking different types of fabrics and rubbing it against their skin. Like, there are so many nuances to the BDSM and kink communities. Like, so I'm just really shocked that they didn't have a conversation about it, but not really, because she doesn't seem like she has kinks, but he does, because him and the butt play and the pegging, he was like, I'm down for pegging. Okay. That's what he said. Y'all heard it. Go back and look. He was like, oh, I'm with it. He wasn't talking about anal with her. He was talking about, because it's called anal sex when you do anal sex, but pegging when it's a woman doing it to a man. Like, y'all are probably learning more about me than you probably need to right now in this moment. I know a lot of things. And because I am open to things, people share things. Additionally, I don't want to pass judgment on people, because what I do, you might not like. What you know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to say anything? Like, who am I to say anything? Like, I saw a TikTok that said the average adult has 8 sexual partners in total their entire lifetime. I've already surpassed that. Okay. Don't judge me, judge your mama. But I'm just saying, like, so how dare I judge someone else based on things that they enjoy and the things that they do? And specifically, like, but let me go back and say, they needed to have a conversation. They needed to have a conversation. And I do agree. I do agree that maybe too early to help with that type of thing. You were talking about the money. And girl, you are gorgeous. This is a good picture of you. This is a good picture. We all get to see. Ain't she pretty, y'all? Tell B she's gorgeous, because she is. Okay. But I feel like the conversation needs to be had. Like, when they talk about children and finances and where you're going to live, talk about sex. Talk about your desires, your needs, your wants. Talk about the things that you want to try, and don't be afraid, because there's somebody who's all like, I'm with it. I'm open to it. Oh, I think about Ramses. Okay, I will talk about them, because I almost forgot about them. But we'll talk about them next. So let me see. D was like, no, I don't think it was petty at all. That man played in her face, and we knew that he wasn't gonna rock with her like that. when he started talking in Cabo and was like, I'm not really sure if marriage is the thing, if that's the route, if I need to be sure. I don't know what the verbiage was, but whatever it was, it sounded like he was backing out. It was when she started talking about them flowers. Talking about, I need you to, your words and your actions to align. Yes, we do. But the flower thing was overkill. Buy me flowers. Give me flowers. I like flowers. Girl, go buy yourself some flowers. Give yourself your flowers. It's important to date yourself. Go buy you some flowers. And you know what ends up happening when people see that you enjoy something and that you're willing to do it for yourself? They're all like, oh, she really loves flowers. It's me. I love flowers. I love all the flowers. I love all the plants. Okay. Um, you see my baby here? Like, it's a jungle. So when people see what you enjoy, they automatically be like, when they think of you and they see something that they like, or they think that you like, and one of those things would be flowers, they think, oh, this is a gorgeous arrangement. And oh, look, it's only this amount. Let me get this for Talisa, dear future bays. Michelle, I've cheated before, but that was me getting my lick back. I don't do that at all now because people absolutely change. We can be intentional about the things that we want. She was intentional about getting her lick back, and she is intentional about not doing it in the future. So that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. I'm glad. Yes, people can change. But his conversation in Cabo about groupies should have been a major red flag. Oh, I think he didn't know how to articulate himself. I don't think he knew how to articulate himself, and that she should have, instead of walking away, or maybe walk away and have the conversation later. Like, yo, WTF. And why would you say that in front of Taylor? When I said that, it's actually young boy, frat boy mentality. Like, that's the energy that he gives when he speaks. He was just doing something. He just signed up to be signing up. Like, it's almost like they found him in the mall. Hey Mo. Let me see what she say. Let's all look at it. Jack and Glenn, I think that's why Taylor was so intrigued by Steven's combo, because she wanted to know what him and Garrett were discussing. Let me see. You just taught me some stuff. Never heard of the strings and all this. Freaky people need freaky partners. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. And I'm telling you, there is someone for everybody. I'm going to go back to it. Like, I don't know. Y'all act like y'all square and stuff, but we grown. Candle play, wax play. That is a kink. People have foot fetishes. And I love a man with a foot fetish, honey, because they're going to rub your feet and suck on your toes. Like Hannah had mentioned, listen, people have foot fetishes. They will also make sure that your feet are nicely pedicured all the time. They will send you the money. Like, listen, why do you think that there are so many people who like feet pics? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, here I'm back, and I am like, I'm this close from being way off the chain. This close for like being like way up there. I'm gonna pull it back, because maybe I need to get my membership on YouTube going so that I can go way left. So transparency is key. That man talked about sticking his stuff in macaroni and cheese. Listen, there are kinks for everything. And it might be crazy to us, but for him, it felt really normal. And the reason it thank you, bro. Thank you for that. Like, why am I constantly doing that thing that the kids do? Why? Because my son does it all day. Anyway, so thank you for that. That is exactly why these people are not having conversations like this in the pods. Because someone's going to say that it's crazy, because it's crazy to us, right? Where it's a thing that they do, because someone's desires are different than ours. Are they really crazy? Or is it just that it's different and I'm not we're not aligned in that area. And that's why it's so important that you have those conversations as soon as you feel like, oh, I'm romantically interested in this person. I want to have intimate relationships with this person. It is important that you start to peel off the layers of what does that look like. Don't be afraid. I mean, they may call you crazy. You know what I'm saying? They may say you loco, but it's cool. Like, it's cool. Just know that what's for you isn't for them. But I love you, and I only use you, Glenn, because you my brother in real life. Like, we rock heavy. So yeah, okay. That man went AWOL from his job with no savings and couldn't afford a damn thing. That's why she said, "Give me my money back." Oh my God. I think Steven is a scammer. Really? Something about him didn't sit right with me, and I'm glad it came out before they got married. Absolutely. Could you imagine her being married to that man who was having these conversations with the woman that he was previously with, who was also into the kinks that he likes, finding that out after you've gotten married? Now you got to go through the process of annulment, and I'm sure she would be wanting to get a prenup because she seems like she's got her ducks in a row. My phone is just buzzing. Is it people actually want to talk to me? I don't know. I don't know. No judgment, but she gave it up too early and regretted it. That's why she cut them off. You think so? I don't know if she regretted it. Now, I'm going to be honest. She gives me the energy of a woman that occasionally has a good time. I don't know if it didn't feel like she regretted giving it up. But I think she was embarrassed that she was all in. She was literally all in, was willing to marry this man. And also part of it is like, she thinks 36 is old. Okay. And she felt like my opportunity is no longer here. Like, that's it. That's all I got. He sounds comfy about talking about all the things. Did she not pick up on it in the pods? I'm in agreement. Because one of the things that he said constantly was, you can treat me like a piece of meat, right? Tell me to take off all my clothes and have your way with me. He gave me sub energy. In the BDSM community, he gave me what would be called sub energy. Okay. So have we ran the gamut with them? Have we ran the gamut with Garrett? Now, who is this? Stephen and Monica? Because I forgot all about Marissa. Definitely not aligned with food. When he said that, it sounded like he wanted to pay his half through sex. Listen, they got homosexuals. They got homosexuals. He is very submissive. He's very submissive. Am I going to say this right? Lelum? Is that correct? Would it be Lelum or would you be Lilum? Very, very submissive. And I feel like he would have catered to her in the way that she needed, because she needs someone to, I told you, validation. She needs someone who is all into her. And I feel like if it weren't for this, they would have probably gotten married and figured out how to make it work, because, she would be like, babe, could you go get my comfy slippers? One of my fuzzy slippers, any of them would do. Babe, can you bring me my Steven blanket? Like those things. I went to make sure that the temperature in the house was really good for you. Like, he would have catered to her in a way that I think that she desires. And that's also why she was sad and disappointed, because I got somebody that thinks the sun and the world and the moon and the stars, that the universe revolves around me. But 31. Do you think money do you think a money issue would have become a problem though? I don't know, because she seems like she makes really good money, and that there are few men that can match her financially. Like, I don't know what her finances are like. And of course, this is all me with speculation, honey. She could be living pillar to post, paycheck to paycheck. But she gives the energy like she's doing well as a tech sales representative. I think that they would have had children and he would have been like Ramses and staying at home, doing like odd jobs and picking up money here and there. But for me, para mí, money would be a problem. Mucho problema. It would have been a problem for me. Yeah. I know money would have been a problem because I would have been looking like, wait a minute, why am I always? And yes, I said always. Pronounce lilum. Okay, like lumpy. I probably still don't got it. Okay, so let's talk about, and I'm sorry. Okay, what I'm gonna call you Lily. Is that all right? What about, let's talk about Marissa and Ramses. I almost forgot about them. I like him. I actually like them together. I actually think that she is a ball of energy, and he is very even keel, very calm, very understanding, very take you as you are and love you where I see you, right? As a and is extremely emotionally mature. Oh, good. Lee is short for Lily. Good. Okay. So like I feel like he is good for her. But when we met the mama, hold on, I'm just moving fast. I'm moving fast because we've had 9 episodes. She is extremely free spirited and has a lot of sexual prowess about her, because when she found out he was a Cancer Leo, honey, she was like, that means Lilum. Not like loom, but rhymes with tune. Not like loomy, but rhymes with tune. Look at me. So she was excited about the sex. Okay. She equated his height, his hands, and his feet, said that they were all aligned. So she knew that he was gonna be with the business down in the areas. I feel like she shared too much with her friends, with the ladies. Like, y'all don't really know each other either. And if y'all don't make it, they could be like, knock, 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 Ramses. I'm just saying. So yeah. Additionally, I did say that I think she's got a lot of energy and that she's gonna be a lot, right? I did say that. I don't like that thing in his hair, but I do like the way, I like his fashion sense. I do. I do also like that he does not subscribe to toxic masculinity. I like that he understands who he is and is sticking to it. Like, to me, that's a big deal. And I don't know, I can't remember how old he is, but for 30 something, that's amazing. Because most let me talk about me. I wasn't any of that until after my husband passed. Okay. And he passed when I was 39. I'm 48. I do like that when they have disagreements, that they seem to work things out amicably. They were sitting at the table with her family and they had an argument recently that we didn't see. And she said, I needed to step away. And he said, I gave her that because she needed that, and then knew that we would talk about it later. That is so important for me. Like, allow me a moment to recalibrate, please and thank you. But that mama is something else. They clown the mama. All 4 of the kids got different daddies. They clowned her. If I was her, I'd say, don't judge me, judge your mama, because I was living my life. But the energy that the mama came with was what I thought that the dads would come with. Very no nonsense energy, very much so. This is my daughter. Don't try and take her for her money. Unpopular, super high sexual energy for. Hold on. Let's look at unpopular. I think Marissa's super high sexual energy for Ramses is a cover for something deeper that she hasn't resolved. I thought she had a better connection with Broden. Really? Now I would agree that she might have some other resolved things, because the mama called her a bitch. The mama called her bossy. She does probably have some control issues. She was in the military. You know, a lot of things go on in the military that we don't know nothing about. But I don't know if she had. I don't know if she had a better connection with Broden. But then again, maybe I don't know. I think they had a lot in common for sure. But we're gonna find out, because evidently he coming to the party. He coming to the party. We about to find out. What y'all think? How do y'all feel about what Mo is saying here? What do you feel? You think that not that she has something deeper to deal with, because I think that I agree with that. That too. Do y'all agree with that? And then, but did you think that she had a better connection with Broden? Y'all let us know. Hit us up. Hit us up. Hit us up. The mama was something else. The mama was something else. And as I sat in what she was saying about nothing lasts forever, I still feel like she's talking about her own experiences. But I also feel like the whole detachment concept, don't attach yourself to anything. When it comes to, as you like go on the spiritual journey and you are healing emotionally, it's don't attach yourself to outcomes of things. And I think that that's where she was coming from. But I also feel like the mama might have some issues with love. Y'all hear all that noise? Marissa said she grew up Mormon, and I was thinking the mom was Mormon because how? Lee, how? How? I was not expecting the very progressive, very I will chop your balls off mom. I was not expecting that at all. I do like that they have a loving relationship that allows them to have very candid, honest, open conversations. I love that for me and my sons too, and I see that. But I'm not gonna block them. It's your life. You do what you want. Okay, I got opinions if you want to hear them. Additionally, when she said, yeah, she calls and she's evidently head over heels in love with you, and she's like, I don't see how in 10 days, 15 days. And then when Marissa was like, I'm gonna do what I want, Ma. If I want a prenup, I'm gonna get a prenup. If I want to. So I do like that. She said she thinks I'm a demon. Because she's mean. Like, I don't know. She's got some things. We be just saying stuff. I would hope that I perceive that as that she thought she was mean. I didn't take it as like, but what else does that mean? Okay. Honestly, Marissa doesn't seem ready for anything serious. I've yet to see her be serious. Everything seems to be a joke with her. Too much immaturity, in my opinion. And that, D Brown, kind of coincides with Mo's unpopular opinion about that there's something deeper that she needs to uncover and that she has yet to resolve. I think the two of those things go hand in hand. I don't think we saw her be serious at that table when they were talking about the military and the differences in their concept, but I understand what you mean. Her mother is hurt and is still hurt. Okay, I'm gonna hit y'all up. Her mother is hurt and is still hurt. Agreed. I mean, she had 4 men that she loved, that she had kids with, and none of them were around. Saying, if someone told me their parent thinks they are a demon, I'm going to ask why. Why would she say that? Come on, Mo, and ask the questions. You gonna go in one of them pods, girl? Because I feel like you gonna ask all the good questions. You gonna use all of the good discernment, intuition, ancestral, spiritual, Holy Spirit guided energy that you have, and ask all the questions. Ask all the questions. Yes, please. The boys are moving around. Okay, I'm loud AF in here this morning because it's really good to see y'all. It's really good to see y'all. Do we have anything else that we want to talk about with Marissa and Ramses? Because we about to get into it. We about to get into it. We've been on here for an hour. We about to get into it. We about to get into it. Is we ready? Are you ready? Whole squad ready? Okay. The brain, especially mine, has a million things going in there. Songs. I'm the friend that we could be having a conversation and a word triggers something, and I'm gonna sing a song. That's me. Okay. Was that Migos that sing that? Is you ready? Are you ready? Whole squad ready. Okay, let's talk about them. Let's talk about Tyler and Ashley. They were my absolutely favorite couple. They're the ones that pulled me all the way into Love is Blind. And now I feel like they ain't going to be there. But I did see her at the party. So maybe she's going to give him some more chances. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Speech melodies. Rewind. We're not going to talk about them yet. Hold on. Wait. Let's talk about barrier sex. Yes. Let's talk about barrier sex with Ramses and Marissa, their birth control issue. So they just raw dogging it already. Y'all ain't known each other but 15, 20 days, and y'all raw dogging it already? I had said in my 9 review, like, I don't think that it's a requirement that you have a blood test before you go and you get on these shows. So I think that maybe in Cabo they were having barrier sex. That's condoms, right? But they got back to DC and they raw dogging it because she was like, "Are we just gonna keep and we just gonna take it up to Chance?" Because she wants to have a baby and she don't want to really wait 3 to 5 years, but he does, and she's like, "I can't because at a specific age it becomes a high risk pregnancy for genetic disorders." So and I think the cutoff is like you're considered high risk once you turn 35 and go forward. But people have healthy babies every single day over 35. And these old women, honey, the ones in my age bracket that still got a uterus and they got eggs dropping is having babies like wildfire, but wildfire or flowers. So yeah, he's like, I don't want to have barrier sex. And so she's like, but I don't want to get on birth control again. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. That dude is playing in her face about the condoms. Prime. How? Like, for me, that's not even the thing. I don't understand why Ramses has a real issue with it because I don't know you. And so my hope, my wish is that they maybe when they got back to DC or the DC area, the tri-state area, that tri-city area, that when they got there, they went to the clinic and they both got tested at the same place and got the results back at the same time and shared results. Because for me, how? And even in that, we know that some things lie dormant and take a minute before they show up. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how sway? I don't know. I don't know. And then this is where men have to weigh the consequences of not using he's going to be a stay-at-home daddy before he's ready. You don't want to have you want to wait. How many years did he say? 3 to 5, 5 to 7. A lot of years. She doesn't want to wait. But if you guys are raw dogging and you dropping the rain in the bucket, baby, a baby is is gonna happen. Okay, it's gonna come. It's gonna and you what? How? How? Oh, okay. I cannot. I thought you said you did. I'm sorry. So forgive me because I was going to be like, what? That don't align with what you said previously. But this does. I did not see the cannot co-sign his position. I love to hear it. Neither of them give let's go get tested first. They don't. I don't know. He might. Only reason I say that he might is because how emotionally mature he is appearing to be. And wanting to go raw the way that he does. I'm just fingers, eyes, and toes crossed. I'm hoping. At first, I was like, "Can you try different birth controls?" But nah, he can make concessions as well. Absolutely, the onus isn't just on us as women. If you don't want to have a child, what are you doing? Where does your responsibility lie? What are you doing to prevent the children from coming? Because you want to have children, so it won't be a vasectomy. As a man, your only other option is condoms to ensure that you don't have children. That's the option that you have. We have lots of options, but you have that one serious option. I don't know. Okay, listen, I feel checked because yes, we have seen plenty of great actors, and we are going to talk about one now. Let's talk about Tyler and Ashley. What a great segue, because you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I ain't got nothing to say about that. You are absolutely right. But I would hope. That's my hope. That's my wish. Um, yeah. Let's talk about Ashley. Let's talk about Tyler. Like I was saying a minute ago, because I did forget about the whole barrier sex conversation. I was all in, but I'm always all in when Black love shows up. I'm always all in when Black love, the possibility of love shows up. Now, I'm a romantic. I'm not hopeless, but I'm absolutely a romantic to my core. But the other side of me, which may make people think I'm bipolar, is that I'm realistic. And I know that in 10 days, you really ain't really in love. You are in love with the idea of a person, their ideas and ideals. You're in love with what they are sharing with you and could possibly be their representative. But also, the man was in there crying. The man, um, the man was in there crying, and I just want to come back because Prime is on. Absolutely, your responsibility lies in you're responsible for your actions, regardless. Because I could say I'm on birth control and baby not be on birth control, and boom, we got a baby. You ain't gotta worry about that with me though. I don't want no more kids. I was all in. The level of vulnerability that he was showing, he just felt really genuine and really honest. The homeboy, wholly, completely, entirely omitted very important fucking information. Like, I was so disappointed, and then it compounded. So on the show, on the review itself, the appearance, because it was all good. It was all good. I ain't got nothing to say about nothing previously. It was all good. I'm hopeful, the romantic, hopeful, right? Like, and so when episode 9 shows up, I'm thinking, to me, it was implied that he was a sperm donor to somebody that he knew, to, a friend. That's how I read that. I was like, it's a lot to take in, but I think that it, with conversations and, fact checking and all these other things, that she could possibly move forward. Like, that's where I was. I ain't gonna lie, because I thought he was a surrogate sperm donor. And I say a surrogate because he knew the people, right? And then, and then, and then, and then, how many times I'm gonna say and then? And then speech melodies a while back had hit me up and told me, yo, it's a lot going on. Don't get on TikTok if you don't want to know, and it's about your faves. And so last night, after I post my thing, I sent her a text message, and she was like, them 3 babies is his babies. that they was in a relationship, that was his ex-girlfriend. Not only that, not only that, he's pretty much said it because now she is legitimate qua. And so what a sperm donor means, I have no responsibility with these kids. Being in a relationship and the woman changes her sexuality or her sexual preference, you still have responsibility for the children that you birth. And I wish I had downloaded some photos of like him and these kids. And because when I went on there and went down the rabbit hole, I just was like, this is exactly why Black women are so like jaded, are so like saying that there are no good men. Like, this is the exact reason why. And I don't want that for us. I don't want the actions of few to be how we see Black men as a whole. Like, this is horrible for her, for me, shit for him, because they were good. They looked good together. They seemed to have really good, they were really vibing and having the conversations, but not all of them. They were not having all of the conversations because this dude, I really want to say what I want to say, did not share that you had 3 whole ass fucking kids with a woman, okay? And not only that, to find out that you being sued by an ex because you owe them 10 grand? Nigga, I said it. Baby, listen. I was so disappointed. So disappointed. And honestly, we were all fooled, okay? Honestly, we were all sucked in. And honestly, it has me backing up again. Like, maybe we not, because maybe we asking the questions, but you're not saying it. But and she might not have asked if he had kids, but that was something that he was supposed to volunteer because he had kids. And I was in a relationship, this whole committed relationship for X amount of years. And I've got these 3 kids. What is it? 2 girls and a boy, 2 boys and a girl, 2 boys and a girl, I think it is. Like, it was, that onus was on him to share with her, I got these kids. And so it made me feel like he was trying to trick me. And this is the shit that make people get hurt. You was trying to trick me. You was trying to fool me. You was trying to get me all in, because that's what happens. We meet somebody, we in love, and we think we in love, and the idea and things are aligning, like it felt like things were aligning, and then boom, my nigga's married. My nigga got kids. Like, I'm just saying, like, it feels like you were trying to trap me, to trick me, have me fall in love with you, and then have me in a space where I'm teeter-tottering between whether I should be with you or not because I love you and this was before me and all these things. And I just feel like it's unfair. And I'm just over here rambling. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Woo, baby. Listen. Okay, Lily says Tyler is a walking red flag. Ashley needs to run far away. You know what song what I hear in my head? That social media thing that says do run. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You know that sound? The fact that all he talks about is getting her pregnant as well is diabolical. He is insane. I am all like, if you can lie to me about something this important, your children, if you can omit, okay, because some people will be like, well, he omitted it, so it's not a lie. It's a lie. I'm here to tell you it's a lie. If you can hide some people that are so important, that should be, because we got deadbeats out here that don't be having nothing to do with their kids. And one of the things said, one of the posts had said something like, tell Tyler his kids are looking for him. So you telling me you a deadbeat on top of? I can't deal with no deadbeat dads. I can't. And it's for personal reasons. I feel like I can't be in a relationship with you if you can't care for your children, because them children did nothing to you. I don't give a damn if you don't like the mama. I don't care about none of that. And so for me, when men are fathers and they're not with the women, when they're fathers and they're with the women, when they are fathers, when they are present in their children's lives, it is one of the most sexiest things to me. It talks about your character. It shows that you have integrity. It shows that you really know how to love something and be selfless, or love someone and be selfless. Like, I don't know. Newsflash, men can use tears to get those panties on the floor. Ignore that if you choose to. I don't think anybody's going to ignore it, but um, we want to be a safe space. And I don't think that that's wrong. I want to feel like I'm the person that you can be your most vulnerable and authentic self with. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all a million times, because I'm proud to be 48. I've experienced a lot of things, a lot of things. And one thing about me is I'm not going to allow heartbreak from me trying again. Okay, I might take a break from it. I might talk crazy again. I don't know. But I believe that what we desire is out there and we can call it to us. And my hope is that men start realizing, especially manipulative ones, because I'm saying men as a blanket statement. It's unfair. Like my brother's on here, my brother by love, y'all know Glenn, and you too, Prime. Like, there are good people out here willing to be in relation with people and be their honest and true selves. And so now it is up to us as women, because we don't use our God-given superpower to discern if what they're telling us is true and factual. But absolutely no one is going to ignore uh men, women, all of us use a lot of manipulative tactics to get the things that we want. Women are not women are not exempt from that. I mean, when you think about Britney, child, that woman was hella manipulative. Them white fragility tears was on and popping. So we all use tactics to get the things that we want. And it's unfortunate that when we think that you are being honest and genuine and vulnerable, and we are opening ourselves up on all sides, men and women, that we have to second guess, are you being for real? Or is this who you really are? Are you playing with me? It's unfortunate, but it is a fact. I took too long. Okay. It was so cringe watching him talk about baby names and how many, knowing damn well he had 3 kids. Mo, say the thing. Say the thing. That was just wild. Just wild. You erase them from your life is really what that was. Like, that's so wild to me. Why would you? How could you? I'm a woman of integrity. That's why. And I feel like the majority of us on here are people of integrity with moral standards. Yeah, like with ethics. Like, so that's why we cannot fathom the pretend. Let me see. What else we got? Like, Mo and Prime, they on this morning. Okay. They is on this morning. I'm about to drop the link because I can give y'all a few more minutes if y'all want to come on and actually vocalize what you're feeling. Lust, infatuation, and hope. I don't know you in 10 days, no matter what you say. No matter what you say. I can say I have an idea of you. I can say you make me feel a specific way. I can say I'm willing to get to know you further, but you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And delusion. There's delusion in 10 days. There's absolutely delusion. And I like my delusion in the form of other people's lives, such as this. I like my delusion in like fantasy books and romance novels. Like, I like it there because in reality, I am a romantic. I am not hopeless. I am absolutely logical and am skeptical as fuck. Like, I'm looking at you and you're looking at me and you're like, you don't like me. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I really do like you, but I'm trying to determine if what you're telling me is real and factual. Are you lying to me? Like, So I'm not about to give you all this goodness, this thing that just walked out of the sun, and you playing me. Like, so somebody said, ask me, are you bipolar because you be having ups and downs? My ups and downs are probably a mirror reflection of you. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Okay. Do y'all think she asked if he had kids in the pods? Surely she did. I don't know. I don't know. I hope that she did. I hope that was one of the questions. Or did she make the assumption that everybody on there didn't have no kids? Okay. Because the assumption, you can't make that assumption. Because people be out here raw dogging. Okay. People be out here Fucking like, oh, shoot. Oh, not all of us, Prime. You didn't believe him, Prime. Listen, tell me this: do you have anything that you just like go into like, oh, this is so beautiful? Anyway, let me see. Glenn, he had her father crying on TV and everything, and told dude not to hurt his daughter. Praying with her every night had her blind. He was checking all of the boxes. Damn it. He was checking all the boxes. This is where I'm always like, lists could be to your detriment. He was checking all of the boxes. I want somebody that prays with me. She had told that to him every night. I want my family, I want us to be able to pray together, right? I want to have a family together. Like all the things that she said, y'all see how my tone just kind of switched, like, because that's real shit. When we have these lists, I like a list. I have several lists. I have lists about a lot of things, but I don't let that be the end all be all, because somebody can check all of these boxes. And that one box that you don't have written down, him being financially stable, or that's not one, because probably every woman, every man wants somebody financially stable. I don't know. I can't think of something right now, but that one thing that you didn't write down, he has no children. It's not on the box. I hope that she asked D. I really do. But that's also like this right here, me talking about the list, right? And you checking your list off and you thinking that he's got all these things, and in actuality, he or she, because like I said, women aren't exempt. Could also cloud your judgment. So is love blind? No, baby, you need glasses. Okay. You got to put your glasses on, get you some LASIK surgery. You know what I'm saying? Become Superman and see through walls. I think based on how she presents herself, I think she did. I don't know what that was to. That she, about did she ask if he had kids in the pods? Okay. Okay. Bingo. He knew what he was doing withholding that information. He knew. That is very much so like high on the list. I got 2 sons. Any man I meet, no, I got 2 sons, one of which is 28 and the other one is 17, which pretty much means I have 2 grown children and they're boys. And that 28-year-old is teaching that 17-year-old that your mama can't do nothing, be her security guard. Like, they get that from my late husband. Okay, watch over your mama. Okay, protect your mama. Like, these niggas ain't shit. These boys ain't shit. I'm not here for it. I can't think of. If you want me, act like it. Act like it. It's a jukebox in here. I can't think of her name right now, but that's a song. And yeah, the fact that he played in her face and then played in her father's face, dude needs to be walking. I think that I agree. But I feel like they're gonna be on there again when this new set drops on Wednesday. I think they're gonna be there. And here's the thing: on Wednesday, I'll be out of town. My nails look money green. They do. Squirrel. I'll be out of town and I'm going to have to figure out how do I still review all of these shows and come back on Saturday. I may have to take all my stuff with me. I may have to, because the event that I go to in October is canceled. I will be in Georgia. It is canceled, but I'm still going to go and hang out with some people. So I should probably have time to watch the show. I'll just have to pack my shit, pack my laptop, pack my camera, find good lighting. I think I got a little squirrel. Let me go back. Let me get back to where we are. Do play in her face. A lie by omission is and always will be a lie. How can he ever step in front of her father again? He cannot. He cannot. And then the dad has said, yeah, I trust my daughter's judgment. She chose you. But no, that this is my only daughter. Like, fuck around and find out. This is my only daughter. So he's never going to see him in the same light, especially even if she doesn't share with him this. The world knows. It's all on the internet. All of her friends. Like, it's embarrassing. What they be saying, these men out here embarrassing us. But women too. Just believe your gut. It's not wrong to be a safe space. That's why we all should be cautious and take our time getting to know someone. So we all get gut feelings when something doesn't sit right, even simple things. So I have a question, because he said we should all be cautious and take our time when getting to know someone. So generally speaking, I'm looking in the comments at the same time. How long do you think, or when do you think that you actually know someone? I'm gonna save my answer for just a moment. Let me put that as the question so I remember that I need to come back to that. When do you feel like, why? That's because I'm typing feel like you actually know someone. Okay, that's for me to be able to come back and answer the question in a couple of seconds, because I really want to know. I really want to know what you guys think. So let's see. I'm gonna wait because I want to go back up to the comments, and I still want to drop. If y'all can stay with me a little longer. If y'all can stay with me a little longer, I want to go back. I want to be able to put the link in for you guys to come and actually vocally share your thoughts and opinions. But I want to see, because I want to go back up, and because you guys are saying some really good stuff. I'm getting messages. People want to talk to me. people, my phone don't never ring, honey. I don't never get no text messages, not even from my kids. And so, so let's see. Honestly, D Brown says, honestly, I don't think there's a certain time, because you may know them, then they completely change up, because that is my thought process. But I'm not gonna, hold on. Let me see. It takes many years to truly know someone. From a 45-year-old remarried woman who was on my second marriage for 10 years now, we still learn stuff about each other every day. Hard to say, because we have heard the stories of someone being married for years only to discover they are married to a pedo or a cross-dresser. All of these things. And I feel like we are ever changing. We are ever evolving. So who I was 2 years ago is not who I am today. Who I was 5 minutes ago is not who I am today. Like, you can right now say something that will affect the way I view the world and changes me completely. We are constantly evolving and changing. So the thing that we need to know, we need to figure out who they are in their character. What is their moral compass? Because that whole pedo thing, right? that you have to be able to see people, and really not just with the I want to be in relationship energy, like really be able to see people. um do you value them as a person? Like, there are a lot of contributing factors to whether or not you know someone, but absolutely 10 days is not enough time to say that I know someone. I can say I like you. I like what you're sharing with me. I like that you're it seems like we are aligned in a lot of areas, but I don't know. Let me see. I don't think you can be in relationship and don't think they knew me. I don't think I can be in relationship and don't think that they knew me. I understand. And then, come on, Harris. Hi. Buenos dias. Or buenas tardes, depending on where you are. How long does it take to learn someone? How much time do you need to spend with them to say you really know them? An ex taught me something. And one of the things he had said was, in order for me to be in relationship with you, I have to see you in varying situations. And then that was him not even saying that I know you, but for me to be able to say I can be in a relationship. So I have to see you and how you are around your friends. I need to see you when you're like out and you're partying. I need to see how you treat, wait staff. I need to see you how you are with your children. I need to see how you act when you get angry or you're frustrated, how you deal with those things. So there's a gamut of things. I need to see how you are when I tell you no. Like, there's a myriad of things that go into how we feel like we know someone, and that changes depending on who you speak to. Y'all feel me? Y'all with me? I answered, and please feel free to continue answering that question, because what we say may help someone else, may provide some information. Y'all be helping me all the time and don't know. And y'all don't even know. But absolutely, I agree. 10 days is not enough. I think I like what I'm seeing rightfully now. Rightfully now. But I also realize knowing you to the level I require to commit requires time. Don't rush it. Um, you're a thinker. You're a thinker, Prime. You're a thinker. You're a thinker. And I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you are a black man. I don't know a lot of things about you, but I can deduce that you are a thinker. And I so want to be like, what's your astrological sun, moon, rising? But I won't. I mean, but if y'all want to share that with me, do so, and do so. Let us all know. Okay, so let me go back up, because y'all were saying a lot of things that are important. Um, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. We all get a gut. Okay. That's why we should all be okay. Here we go. Tyler has no shame. He won't have any problem facing her pops again. Trust me. Because he's gonna say something. He's gonna say something that, sounds good. I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna give him, because I feel like I'm just bashing his head in, right? Um, I'm glad he apologized, but an apology isn't necessarily enough. My apology language. Have y'all taken the apology language quiz? Which is just like the love language quiz. It talks about how you like to receive an apology to know that it's genuine. And for me, my apology needs to be aligned with actions. You need to show me. You can't just tell me, I apologize, I'm really sorry. But how do you show somebody that you ain't a liar? He just got to start from scratch with somebody new, because you can't. That speaks volumes to his moral compass and integrity. Absolutely, I agree. He told her he wanted 7 kids, and he already got 3. So he got the 3. He was gonna have the 2 with her, and then he was gonna find somebody else to have 2 more with, because she only wanted 2. Yeah, I'm a mess. He was using the mirroring technique. Mo, my girl. Absolutely. Absolutely. That whole thing, I that's why when men ask me, what is it that you look for in a guy? I find ways not to answer that question. I say things like I like kind people. I like people who are who see me. Like I say very vague things. I do say I like to be supported. I like people who support me, but I don't give like full on specifics for this reason exactly. People I have had the mirroring technique used on me. My mother, when I dated someone, and I was just saying how like we read books together and we do this together and we do that together and I love it. And she said, have you shared with him any of those things? I said, well, I share with everyone that I love to read books. She was like, do you think that that might have had anything to do with um how he's showing up? And I would say, honestly, no, they were a reader. But again, the mirror technique is a whole thing. Okay. He gave warning. What'd you say, speech melodies? He gave a warning. Men always telling themselves. He says some women may come out and say he's not a nice person. That is what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. They when they did that reveal and they met each other, I'm over here rocking my foot. That's how you know when I'm like anxious or irritated about something because I'm over here just like that foot is just going. Y'all see me moving, and I'm just like, and I'm also like, she said people would say that she was crazy. She doing a good job right now. She doing a good job because this is when crazy could come out. This is when we would all be like, bet. You know what energy she gives me? Not in the way that dang, y'all remember dang, what's that couple name on Married at First Sight? The man and the woman, and the man just kept using her, and she kept going back. She don't give me the energy. I can't think of her name. That she gonna just keep going back. But she's giving me the energy of like very composed when he needs to be hit in the throat, when he deserves to be hit in the throat. Not that she gonna keep going back and being foolish, but that, yeah. Okay, that's why I don't tell any of my desires when meeting someone. I let them be them, and I decide that's what I want. High five. I just said it, and I didn't even see that you would post that. Love can be far-sighted. Honestly, I don't. Okay, so now we've passed all that. Love that. What'd you say? Black as the top. You're black as the top that I'm wearing. Okay, come on, midnight. We constantly grow as well. And when I say midnight, I mean like midnight. We constantly grow as well. So as soon as you think you know somebody, some stuff may change. Yeah. Apology is false. A legitimate apology would be a proactive apology, not one that comes after his deceitful behavior is proven. So you would say if he had said while they were having that conversation about how many children, because it seemed like that was the same day, how many children that you want. If he had said, you know what, let me stop you right here. There's something that I need to share with you, and I need to apologize to you for not talking about it or bringing it to your attention sooner. You feel like if he had said that and then said, I've got these 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, with an ex-girlfriend who is now legitimate qua, and I'm not in their life, but I want to be, and I still want to. Would that have been a proactive apology? I'm just trying to make everybody understand what a proactive apology is. So, because we finished talking about them, unless you got some more to say, I want to invite you. Copy. I'm not gonna do like little black book and oh, he must be playing a game. I and make you send me an email or all that stuff. Excuse me. Oh, hold on. Hold on. The people, water and power. What did I do? Are y'all still there? Are y'all still there? Hold on. Hold on. Because I hear them. I'm stopping my camera because I got my shorts. Why is he yelling it? Oh, hi. No dog? No, dogs are gone. No dog. You're good. Uh-huh. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Water and power. Water and power. He was banging. He was like, no dogs. I had 3 dogs, y'all. My dogs ran away all together as a gang. Okay, they gone. Anyway, I'll give Tyler this. At least he told her before someone else did, but did he do that because it was gonna come out soon? Absolutely, that's why. I really feel like he wasn't expecting to have this kind of connection. And he really wanted to try and keep her. Deception is not the way to do it. I agree. An apology should never have been needed. But now that one is required, how was I in alignment with what was said? I get it. I get it. And maybe in the process, because people do learn from things in the process, maybe he could have been like, I do like to give people grace. He really doesn't get much grace, but this is an experience that he could learn from. And maybe he didn't share in the beginning, but if he had taken a proactive stance, like you said, maybe things could have looked differently for us, at least. We don't know what Ashley gonna do. This is a deep question because I'm sitting here thinking about some of my own family who have known me since birth, but don't really know me. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. I have evolved exponentially over my lifetime. I am still changing and evolving. There are people in my life today that don't know me as I am today, don't know who I am today. Still have me in a box from 20 years ago when I was 28, or even early when I was a new mom, or even in high school. They have not taken the time to embrace the person that I am. And since I'm here, I'm going to do this shameless plug. I hope you guys are following me on Instagram or on TikTok. I don't know which one it is, but I am Talisa Ray. Put in Talisa Ray, and here I am. That's me. Any of the photos. And I say that because on October 26th, I have been invited to speak at the second annual Women's Empowerment Dinner. I spoke last year and I did such a great job that they wanted me to come back this year. So if you are in the LA area, in Southern California, if you want to make that drive in Leimert Park on October 26th, I will be speaking at a dinner, an annual dinner. So go follow me. Go buy you a ticket on Eventbrite. Yes, son. You're looking at me like you want something. I can't see you. Katina. Okay. Here's the link. Anybody want to join me? Anybody want to join me? Keep in mind, we only can see you here. And if you're on your phone, it's even less, right? So I'm putting it there just in case. And while we're doing that, does anybody have any final words? Yes, son. Let me mute y'all for just a second. Mute me, because here he is looking at me, standing over there looking like Michael Myers. Like, go ask your brother. He got some money. Go ahead now, empowerment speaker. Yes, Mo. Listen. But you know what I know to be true is it is a gift. I feel like it's a gift that God gave me. It's purposeful, it's useful. I always say when I meet people that I literally am heaven sent and walked out of the sun, okay, to grace you. But it is who I am, and I am I really feel y'all see this version of me, right? And this is a great version of me. I love this version of me too, because I got many facets. But when I get on stage, I feel like that's where I belong. I feel like that's where I belong. Like it's like it's what I was meant to do, like to empower people to be a better version of themselves. So yes, Mo, thank you. I appreciate you. And the people, it's a nonprofit organization. Last year I did it free. They asked me what my cost was, and I didn't share my cost, but I told them they give me a love offering like you do your pastor, like they do when pastors, visiting pastors come, because I know that it is for a good cause. So yeah, if you're in the LA area, holla at your girl. Holla at your girl. I'm about to relaunch a whole lot of stuff coming up here soon, because I'm out of that funk I was in. Nobody wants to join me? Nobody. Nobody? Nobody. Any final thoughts? Um, what do you have going on? Do you want to share anything that you have going on? Do that now, and I will post it up as I will highlight you so that people know where to find you and what to do, because what I am going to do is make sure that you get promoted too. A lot of people have come through my lives who have surpassed me in their journey here on YouTube, and I am really glad for them. And so, because my purpose is just to impact one person. Final thoughts. Let's go. Mo, you are fastly becoming one of my favorite ray of sunshines. Final thoughts. You can't always vet a person because we are human and not perfect, but we definitely have to use our gut and instincts to investigate further when something doesn't sound right. Where is my applause button? Where is my applause button? Because absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Any other final thoughts? Uh-oh. I'll join next time after the next batch of episodes. We have to do this again. And you should. You should. Y'all, because she's absolutely gorgeous and she's got all the thoughts. Okay. Like, sometimes we're at work and she's teams me and like, did you see? Like, I told her that she needs to start another channel specifically for reality TV shows. Okay, well, that's okay that nobody wants to join. I absolutely enjoyed our morning together, or morning for me, maybe afternoon for you. Maybe next time you guys can drop in where you are viewing me from. I mean, if you feel like it right now, you can, because I'm still gonna see that. I'm gonna take my laptop and my camera with me to Georgia, because I will have probably some downtime, and it is important that I keep the momentum going, that I don't fall off. Because I will. I can. I mean, y'all saw that. Only time y'all saw me is when I was on panel with Jack and Glenn and August Love Story for Married at First Night. That's over. That's over, because I really do enjoy reviews and giving my opinion and sharing insights, because I have had so many people say to me, because you said this, or because you weren't afraid to be open and transparent about your life, I decided to do X, Y, and Z. Couple more couple more. So Prime says, I believe we should be open to forgiveness when it's a legitimate situation. And, I think that we should be open to forgiveness. That doesn't mean that I have to continue with you, right? That I can forgive you. And really, when you're forgiving someone, you're forgiving yourself. So I can absolutely forgive you and move forward and be cordial and just kind to you, right? Thank you, Mo. Am I speaking in Georgia? I am not. I was coming to have a good time after the party. Okay. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to go, I'm staying with one of my homegirls, and I am going to have a good time and pretend that I am not a respectable, upstanding, responsible citizen. I'm going to go and find some drop it like it's hot activities. Okay. Listen, don't judge me, judge your mama. Listen, I love you guys in real life. Oh yes, I watched a video a while ago, but I didn't subscribe and couldn't find you again. Then one day your name popped up in my head, Glad to see you back. I am glad that God, the universe, spirit, ancestors, Earl, whatever y'all call, source, sent you right back to me. I'm so grateful, Mo. I'm so grateful. I have been subscribed for a long time too. Thank you, Lee. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys just coming back even after I've been gone for so long. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned that nobody but me and speech melodies would be here talking. You know, but that, like I said, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for the bunch of subscribers and to make the money, but it would be nice. Like that's an added bonus, added benefit. I'm here to share my life experiences and for you to share yours, and for us all to grow and evolve as people. And I'm always for my people, but I mean people in general. Okay, I'm really finna close this out. I love you in real life and want every good thing that God has in store for you. If you don't know, we are figuring it out. You understand me? Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will see you on the next live, on the next review. When you come on those reviews, just go ahead and say, "Hey girl, hey," so I can call you by name. So I can pin your your comments. I know, Prime, you've been around for a while. I'm grateful for you. 10 toes down. Um so I can pin your comment. Come with these beautiful comments that you have so that you can be pinned so that I can shout you out. Like, because I do that. I be doing that. I be doing that because you deserve all the recognition too. Okay, you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm about to be Kingston's mom. I'm going into Kingston's mom mode. Take care.